Hello, welcome along to another lesson with Mr. Burns. In this lesson we are going to look at these triangles and look at the equations that you are expected to do at higher with medians, with altitudes and also perpendicular bisectors. Okay, so we're going to summarise these. And so watch this please at the end of your learning. Okay, now the median, the language for these questions. Okay, so what is the median? Let's look at the word itself. Median, medium, middle. Okay, so the median from A meets BC at the middle. Okay, the median from B meets AC at the middle. The median through AB. Okay, so just the language can sometimes change. Okay, what you need to know for the median. Normally you're expected to calculate the midpoint and also the equation. So you've got your structure, your point, your gradient and your equation. Okay, strategies for gradient. You need to think back, v over h, y2, y minus y1. Can we extract it from another equation, your y equals mx plus c? Do you need to rearrange something that's maybe given in this form? Okay. Right, so each of these medians intersect at the centroid. Okay. Now an altitude is a perpendicular height. Okay. Meets the opposite side at 90 degrees. Okay. The opposite side at 90 degrees. So the altitude from D will meet EF at 90 degrees. Okay, you can see clearly this is nowhere near a midpoint. Okay, it's just a sketch. This will tell us that it's 90 degrees, right? But it's not the middle like the median was. So it's definitely not a midpoint. Okay, we'll just score that out. No midpoint, right? And the altitude from F meets DE at 90 degrees. Okay, so again, you will have your structure. Okay, what points do you have? If you are finding the altitude from F, do you have F? Okay, you may not have this point because it's not a median, so it's not a midpoint. Do you have DE? If you have coordinate points D and E, you can find the gradient of DE and the product of the gradient for DE and the altitude, because they meet at 90 degrees, will be -1. So let's say that DE was half. No, let's be more realistic. Let's say it's 2. And the product of 2 to give you -1 will be the half. Okay, -1/2. 2 multiply -1. Sorry, 2 multiply -1/2 is -1. Okay. Now the altitudes intersect at what's known as the orthocentre. Okay, so centroid for median, ortho centre for the altitudes. Third one, perpendicular bisector. Think about the word. Okay, altitude to me means height. Right, the height of a mountain, the altitude of a mountain. The median to me means middle, medium. Perpendicular bisector, maths word for 90 degrees. 90 degrees, two sections. So what's 90 degrees? Split into two sections of PR. There we have it. 90 degrees into two equal parts. Midpoint and at 90 degrees. Okay, so again, middle 90 degrees, middle 90 degrees. Okay, so for the perpendicular bisector you need this property here as well. The product of the gradients is -1. Right, you will also need the midpoint. So you'll see this then as a combination of what we have seen already. Right, your midpoint, your product, your gradients is -1. Okay, now we had some ghost lines here. Then we have a point of intersection. Again with these three perpendicular bisectors, and these meet at the circumcenter. Okay, and then when you do further topics later on, you'll see that that then becomes the centre of a circle. That circumcenter becomes the centre of a circle which passes through each of those 3 points. That then becomes the centre. So circumcenter, the centre of the circle. Okay, so that's a wee recap. You might see that later on. In fact, you will see that later on in your higher. A wee recap of these triangles at a higher level. Okay. Right. Okay, thanks for watching then.